Coach, congratulations on the result today. What have been the biggest takeaways for you from this competition?
Well, let's say from today's game, it's clearly our mentality to come back. We have only 1 day rest. Atletico had a long rest where there's so many young players. It was very tough to play again today. So the only chance we had is played 45 minutes, and performance in the second half is what we can take away. It's like we played with our heart, left our heart on the field, and showed an unbelievable mentality against a team that is well known and deserved known as the team with the best mentality maybe in the world. So the youngsters played amazing in the second half. They played with passion, and they played with intensity, and they gave everything, and this is what we need and what they deserved. And so this is a very good ending of these 3 matches for us, and gives us, of course, a good feeling and self-confidence.
Coach, how do you find the performance of Wea and Diaby in the second half? They seem to really light up the game.
Yes, but it's not only these 2 guys, but they did fantastic, because the whole team did fantastic. It was like, I don't know if there was any player older than 19, but some 16-year-olds on the field, and they helped each other, and they played like you have to play on the pitch as a whole team, and the guys did very well. Moussa Diaby and Yassine Adli, they were in the plane yesterday. They arrived yesterday from the airport and played 45 minutes. Then we had injuries. We had to make 2 substitutions. So in the end, we played on various positions with players who have never played there before. So for a second half, you cannot imagine how high enough, and it's not, you cannot count it high enough what the guys did here, and so did the 2 guys that you mentioned, but so did all the team.
Yeah, up there.
Oui, bonsoir, Monsieur Tourol. Quel bilan vous faites globalement de ce stage avec les jeunes évidemment, mais aussi les joueurs plus expérimentés que vous aurez peut-être à aligner samedi prochain au Trophée des Champions? C'est pour ça notamment que vous avez mis une équipe qui ressemblera peut-être à celle qui sera alignée samedi en Chine. Merci.
So, Coach, what do you take from this preparation with the young players, but as well with the experimented ones? And do we see a team that would maybe play for Saturday in China for the?
Yeah. I have, of course, I have my ideas, and of course we have to wait what we take away from this. Now we have 2 injured players, and everybody else is like very, very, very tired. So first of all, we have to recover very well, and then see what's possible, because we have only three changes possible in China, and so we have to be very, very carefully who starts, because with three changes, a lot of players have to play for 90 minutes, and you can see that the guys who are in all our trainings that this is another kind of physical level that they have, and so this is the balance we have to find. I have my ideas, but what I know so far in what I've learned in the last 7 years, 8 years, or even like 15 years in coaching, that you cannot talk about the game on Monday when the game is on Saturday, because so many things happen, and we have to take care now about the players. It's another travel, it's another, I think, time zone, it's another activities we have to do, and then it's another climatical conditions we have to adapt. So the way or the point of time when we choose the team will be very, very late, and I have to talk to a lot of players. But in the end, it's for me not a question if you're young, experienced or not. It's a question if you're fit, if you are ready to play with intensity, because this is what we need. And whoever is ready on Saturday is ready to play for us, and I trust everybody in the squad right now.
Me.
Hi, Thomas. 2 things from me. Firstly, You're obviously missing a lot of players, which we've spoken about over the past few days. How long will it take for you to have this team playing the way you want to play football in terms of philosophy and tactics? And also, secondly, there's been reports in France over the past 12 hours that Julian Weigel's agreed personal terms with Paris Saint-Germain. Can you give us any update on that? If there's any truth in it, he's obviously a player that you know.
On the second, I didn't get it.
Julian Weigl, there are reports saying he's agreed personal terms with PSG.
He's agreed with us? No. That's not the fact. So as I know, as far as I know, and I hope I know what's going on. And of course, there are rumors since I signed here for Paris, because he was kind of a player that joined with me in Dortmund and had a great career and a great development. And of course, he's a player a lot of teams in Europe would like to have in their squad, and he can help a lot of teams. But right now, there's no such thing in the next days. So the first question was,
in terms of how long it will take to get PSG playing.
I don't know. I mean, the more days it takes till we get new players, and the more days it takes till the other guys come back, the more it will take. But I don't want to set limits and name a time, because like in the end, I'm the first one who's impatient. I'm the first one who wants to play us in the way we have to play. So right now, it's amazing to see how the players want to do it, but there are certain limits right now, physically, tactically, and in terms of quality. So, but everybody steps up and does its best so far. But yeah, as you know, I mean, this is a kind of a we have a kind of a pre-season during the season. We have 4 weeks in August where we play once in a week, but league games, and we have to use this time to adapt the philosophy, adapt the wishes of everybody, and get known to the team. So this is the first and most important point, is that I get known to my players and that I can see their skills and what they're capable of, and then try to bring them on the pitch where they can show their strengths and skills. And for that we need of course players, and till they not arrive, we do our best with the squad we have here. And so for that, it's very important that we have this kind of like a first half win, and like today a big win, like for the youngsters to gain confidence and have a good feeling, and that helps us of course a lot.
Sí, en Madrid se está hablando de la posibilidad de que Cavani pudiera fichar por el Real Madrid. No sé si usted está preocupado por esa situación. ¿Ve a Cavani fijo en su equipo? ¿Contempla la posibilidad de que se pueda ir al Madrid? ¿Cómo lo ve usted?
In Madrid, they're talking about Cavani going to Real Madrid. How do you feel about that? Do you think it's true, if it's going to happen? Or do you feel like he's just going to stay with PSG?
This is my feeling and my biggest wish, and I have not heard such a thing. I talked to Eddie some days ago. He did not mention nothing. He said he's looking forward to come back. He said he's looking forward to join. He wants to achieve all his goals with us and our team. For me, he's a key player for us, and there's no thought in giving Eddie away.
Do you need a translation for that?
Yeah, already got.
So his feelings, su sentimiento y su mayor deseo es que se quede. Él habló con Edinson hace un par de semanas y no mostró ningún tipo de interés en abandonar el PSG, y que más bien está mirando hacia el futuro y que lo espera en el equipo.
Oui, encore moi. Quand est-ce que vous attendez, s'il vous plaît, Marquinhos auprès de vous? Et quid de Neymar? Est-ce que vous l'attendez également en Chine dans les prochains jours? Merci.
So, when are you expecting Marquinhos? And what about Neymar as well? Do you expect him to come to China with you?
Yes. We expect Marquinhos tomorrow, and Ney on the first day in China.
More transfer speculation, I'm afraid. We're hearing that N'Golo Kante might be on his way to PSG. Could you comment on that one? And also, could you just comment about Mesut Ozil's situation? It's been a difficult week or so for him.
Mesut Ozil's situation?
Yeah.
So these are two quick answers, and maybe disappoint you, but I do not talk about it's not fair, and I do not like it, and do not like it if other coaches do that to talk about situations of players who are playing for other clubs. So there's no comment on N'Golo Kante, of course not for the transfer window, and of course not for Mesut Özil's situation. He's Arsenal player, and he's a player for German national team, and they're two guys, two famous and very successful coaches in charge, and the club and the national team, and they have to deal with these subjects. We take care about our players. I hope you understand.
Final question. Yeah.
La final de la Champions de este año es en el Wanda Metropolitano de Madrid. El Atlético tiene muchas esperanzas en llegar a esa final. ¿Cree que tiene posibilidades el Atlético de Madrid de ser un aspirante a ganar la Champions? Gracias.
Okay, the final of the Champions League this year is going to be in Wanda Metropolitano. The Atleti is really looking forward for that final. How do you see the team in this season?
They are a big competitor for the final, if you ask me. Unbelievable coach, unbelievable club. Like I said before, the club with a like pure mentality. So hard to beat, and they will fight. They have an amazing team, so many strong players, did fantastic transfers so far, so they are a big challenger for the trophy.
Es un excelente equipo con una gigante mentalidad, con un excelente entrenador. Así que de verdad tienen muy buena chance este año y tienen muy buenas transferencias también. Y nada, en su parecer es bastante posible.